Hello everybody, Cooper here, and welcome back to another episode of my AFL 23 Richmond Management Career Mode. Hope you're all doing very well today. We've got a bit of an action-packed video today. We've got the mid-season rookie draft, which will be hopeful that we can take some decent players. And then we're actually going to go forward quite a bit in the season because I have identified a game that I am interested in playing. I'll leave that as a bit of a mystery until we eventually come around to it because we've got the rookie draft to get through first. But I hope you're all doing very, very well. We've had a very, very good start to the season. Currently sitting in 4th place, 10 games through the year. We've got 6 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. We've still got a bit of the year to go, approximately 3 months to go, I believe it is. So we've still got a bit to go. But now it's time to get into the rookie draft, and we're not actually going to draft anybody. My good lord. Apparently, no injuries, no problems. But we're going to have a look at some of the players that do get drafted. There's a bit of Jacob Wiedering, why he's not on the list, I don't know. But we're going to fast forward, see who else gets picked up, because this is just outrageous that Jacob Wiedering is not on an AFL list. We'll just have a look now. So as I said, Jacob Wiedering, 95 overall, is now playing for Melbourne, funnily enough. Devon Robertson, who we've spoken about previously, he is now over at Freo. Jai Clark, now at North. Leek Alir, now at the Crows. Sam Doherty's gone back to Carlton. Brody Kemp has gone to Port Adelaide. Tanner Brun, now at St Kilda. Nick Newman, Adam Sard, Jack Bytel. Nat Fyfe now playing for West Coast, which is hilarious. Mark O'Connor playing for the Bombers. Connor Buderick at the Hawks, Judd McVee, Darcy Tucker, Wayne Miller have gone up to the Suns, Sam Dome back at the Bombers, Michael Walters now at the Hawks, Mark Blixarves at the Crows, Jake Kolajasny at Port Adelaide, and Xavier O'Halloran at the Crows as well. Now that the rookie draft is now done, we're going to go through all the way to round 20 because this is going to be a very interesting game, and it is for multiple reasons. I'm not going to spoil who it is just yet, as I said, but we have got a few things that we need to do to get through to then, because it is now Sir Doug Nicholls' round. Unfortunately, Harley Reid is actually injured. He must have picked up an injury towards the back end of last episode, so we're going to bring in Levi Ashcroft as our starting rover, and I think the player that makes the most sense to bring in here is Lucas Camporelli. He's a young player, needs game time, and I believe he's currently unhappy with me, so I'm all for bringing him in at this point in time. Luke Urquhart, he can be the sub, I think that makes sense for us to do at this point in time. Caleb Smith can stay on the bench. Harley Reid's only out with a sprained ankle for 1 week, so hopefully it doesn't cause too much damage to the team, but we've got Sir Doug Nicholls' round at home against Geelong. Let's see if we can get a result here. We are back on the winners list. It was a high-scoring second half, 13 goals to 10. Who kicked them all? Levi Ashcroft, 47 touches, coming off, or actually into the starting lineup now. Ben Camporelli, Taranto, Lucas Camporelli. So the Camporelli boys doing very well. Jonty Fall kicked 3, Zerha 3, Armstrong and Smiley both kicked 2. Next up, we've got Dreamtime at the G. We are going to skip past it this time. We did play it, I believe, in Season 1. We may have skipped it in Season 2. Now Harry Sheasel is out, which isn't ideal. Leek can come in, and we'll put him into the starting lineup. Who else is injured on the bench? I just want to have a quick scout. Will Power is injured, and Harley Reid is injured. I was sort of talking like Yoda for a second there. We'll get Joel Leek. He can do the kick-outs, that's fine. Essendon currently in the top 3, so hopefully we can get a win over them. We actually get belted, unfortunately. Not a good result here. Anybody have a decent game for us? Ashcroft had 42, Peter Wright kicked 6, but we get absolutely spanked. More injuries, unfortunately, in the midfield. Really a position that we can't afford too many injuries. Not because we're not that deep in the midfield, I just don't really want to have that many injuries in the midfield, just plain and simple. Tom Brown's going to come back into the starting lineup. We're actually going to bring Harley Reid back into the scheme of things, assuming he is back, which he is. Harry Sheasel also back, which is good to see. Probably could have come back at the start of the last game as well. I think we'll take Urquhart out. We'll put Sheasel on the back flank as per usual. And then I think what we'll do is Harrison Oliver can stay there. Sheasel can be the kick-out master. And then Jaden Short can be there. And we need to bring someone into the midfield. I think Lucas Camporelli can do a job there. Caleb Smith can stay on the bench. And then I've lost my other Camporelli boy. Where the hell are you? Nope, he's in the right place. We're actually going to bring Urquhart into the sub spot. We've now got the Lions away, and this will be Levi Ashcroft's first game against his old team. It's going to be very interesting. Hopefully we can get the result we desire. We do. 35-point win. Armstrong kicks 4, Cherry 3, Hill 3, Rioli 2. Lots of good ball winners. Hipwood and Gallup kick 3 for the Lions. Crows at the Adelaide Oval is always tough. Let's see how we go. It's another 5-goal win. Crows were fairly inaccurate this one. 12 goals, 20. We kicked 18, 14. So we made the most of those scoring attempts where the Crows really didn't. Johnson Clark kicked 4. Houghton and Fall kicked 3 apiece. Harley Reid kicked 2. GWS currently in 16th. You'd think we'd get the win here, and we actually blow it. Really disappointing. Taj Houghton kicks 4. Brian Myers kicks 4 for the Giants. Not good enough. We've dropped down to 6, so we really need a win to get back on top of things here. We do get the win. 26-point win. Armstrong kicks 5 on his return. Brown gets 37 touches, as does Taranto. Jonty Fall also kicks 3. Doggies away, but the game is at Marvel. Just something to be mindful of. We get another win. We're starting to play some really consistent footy here. Rioli, Armstrong, Houghton and Fall all kick 3. Harley Reid and Smiley both have 39. Richmond Collingwood at the G. It's a biggie, but we lose unfortunately. Myercheck and McCreary kick 3. Sorry, they kick 4 each. Rioli, Armstrong and Houghton, as well as Fall, kick 3 apiece. Layla had 36 touches. Our next game will be up against the West Coast Eagles, and this is the game that we're going to be playing because we couldn't do it last season because I don't actually think we played the Eagles in Perth last year. We played them in Gather Round. But this is going to be the game where Harley Reid returns to Perth up against the West Coast Eagles. It is going to be absolute madness. Hopefully we haven't got too many injuries. Judson Clark is injured, which is annoying. Let's see if we can bring somebody in. Cam Zerha is back, which is lovely. So he is going to come back in. He's going to play at right half forward. That is fine. And we've only got 3 other injuries, with that being Sheasel, who is currently still out, along with Seth Campbell. So apart from that, everybody else is available. Sheasel's obviously still injured, but I don't see any other moves I want to make. Jonty Fall playing at centre half forwards had a really good season. Maurice Rioli having a great time. Armstrong not doing too bad at this point in time, but this is a big one. We got to get around Harley for today. And as things stand ladder-wise, a win will probably get us, well, we can't actually move further up the ladder, but a win will just keep continuing our spot and keep solidifying our spot in 4th place. A loss could potentially move us down to 5th if Collingwood win. I don't know who Collingwood's playing against, but we will find out where we will be positioned come time for finals at the end of this episode. So that is the main thing that we're going to be figuring out today, because finals is what every AFL season is all about, and we've got a big job to get through today. We're actually going to pick some fun uniforms. I want to go with a bit of a retro feel. That looks good for the Eagles. That one's a really good one. And then for us, I want to go something a little bit more interesting. Let's just go the preseason one, just because it's funny. This is going to be good. This is going to be really good. We got to get around Harley Reid today. Let's do it. Harley Reid, where are you? He's a wanted man here in West Coast, or here in Perth, I should say. And it is going to be hostile today. Back in Perth for the first time since his trade last year. And out come the Eagles. Who's going to be wearing number 9? I'm very curious. I can't see exactly who it might be. But let's get into this one. We're going to call heads on the toss. We're not going to fluff around too much in this one. No real breeze. We've won the toss. We're going to kick to the left of screen. 4th versus 5th on the ladder. Actually, it's 4th versus 6th, I believe. So there's a fair amount going into this one. And Luke Traynor takes a nice contested mark on the first inside 50 of the game. Spoiled by Jamie Cripps. He wraps up Tom Brown. We got a ball up. Minute gone in the first quarter. Great hit out by Cherry. Harley Reid turns the ball over early. And Jamie Cripps gets the first mark inside 50. And the first set shot of the game. 357 goals for his career. Make that 358. It's exactly the start the Eagles would have wanted. Hill gets the ball out of the middle for the Tigers. Camporelli can't take the mark on forward 50. Oscar Allen is the target upfield. Gibcus is up there with him. Oscar Allen takes the mark to the hot spot now. And Sam Taylor, last line of defense, takes the mark. Rioli upfield. Can't take the mark. Collected by Hill. Handballed forward to Cherry. It's actually a little drop kick. A little short kick, I should say, not a drop kick. Jonty Fall had a great game last episode. Hits up Cam Zerha on the lead. And he's going to have a crack at the goals for the first time today. And he's kicked it straight through the middle. Ties the game up at 1 goal apiece. Entering the forward 50 again for the Eagles. And this time it's Jake Waterman with the contested mark. Having a very good start to his career. 208 goals. Another set shot by the Eagles. And it's been a very straight kicking game so far. Cherry wide open, middle of the ground. Looking for Jonty Fall on a lead. Jeremy McGovern wraps him up and gets a very good contested mark. Gibcus and Allen once again. Allen takes the grab. Campbell Chesser hits up Bailey Williams on a lead. Oscar Allen wide open once again. Tim Kelly gets the hands. It's offline. And it's a behind to the Eagles. Long kick out of fullback. And Camporelli, very nice mark. Cherry gets the grab. And then Camporelli, quick hands. Smiley ends up with it. Matt Hill's in the middle of the ground along with Sam Layla. Ball is well spoiled by the Eagles defender. Tigers get it back. Short lead. Rioli goes for the hanger. Jonty Fall gets the crumbs so well as he did against Hawthorn. And he gets his first of the day. Ball into space in the Tigers half forward area. Layla with the tackle. Very, very good. Holding the ball. Goes to the hotspot and look who it is. Harley Reid. Lining up for his first shot a goal of the day. He's probably getting booed out of the stadium. But he kicks true. And he gets his first in Perth. That will silence the crowd right down. Tigers up by 5. Bailey Williams has it in the middle of the ground. Gives it to Tim Kelly, if I can get my words out. Ginby on the run. Goes with the left foot. And he kicks another goal for the Eagles. They're back up by 1. Another hit out to Cherry. Hill in the middle. Kicks it to full forward. We got players down there. There's a fly. Rioli. He gets the crumbs out the back. He gets his first of the day. Both teams just going goal for goal right now. 15 minutes into the game. I've already got 7 goals on the board. Layla to full forward once again. Can't get a mark. Houghton gets tackled and we got a ball up inside our forward 50. Cherry with the hit out. Straight to Ginby, unfortunately. Really well read by the West Coast Eagles midfielder. Ball finds Merritt in midfield. Waterman is spoiled by Gibcus, but it goes straight to Cripps. And he slots it straight through the middle. Gets a second goal on the game. Eagles up by 1 now. As I said, goal for goal right now. Traynor can't stop Cripps. Short kick. Finds Jake Waterman. And he's going to line up for a second as well. And he slots it straight through the middle. Eagles have 5 in the first. Ball up now in the Eagles forward 50. Cherry loses it. Ginby going for goal. He's got a second now. So all the goal kickers for the Eagles, multiple goal kickers now. 10 goals between the two teams in the first. Cherry down to Taranto. Kicks towards Johnston. Gets the contested mark. Maybe a little too far out to score. He's got 24 goals for his career. He's going to be kicking from right on 50. And actually, that was never in doubt. Goes straight umpire the goal, straight over the goal umpire's hat, I should say. And he's got his first on the game. Another hit out straight to Taranto. Smiley gets the quick hands out to Hill. Ball in the Armstrong direction. But Zerha from behind gets the mark. And he's already kicked one today. So lining up for number 2. Kicks it. What a quarter this has been. If you're a goal-kicking fan, this has been one of the great quarters. Just over 20 minutes in now, and things still going very quickly. Smiley goes wide to Armstrong, gives it back to Smiley. He's going to run in to a wide open goal. Gets the lead back for the Tigers. Starting to dominate the hitouts now. Johnston gets the contested mark inside forward 50. Going to be looking to have another crack at the goals. This is where he basically kicked it from last time. That's offline, unfortunately, but we've got players down there on the boundary, and it's been knocked out for a boundary throw-in. Williams and Cherry now in the ruck. Cherry loses the hit out, unfortunately. We've got players in and around the forward 50 that can try and lock the ball in. Hill can't get the punch to Kelly. And he's going to go wide, looking for Elijah Hollins. He takes the grab. Kicks it around the corner to Ginby. He's held up well by Smiley. Goes wide to Virgil, but Camporelli, another great contested mark. Jonty Fall kicks down the line, finds Rioli. He does a short little kick as well into the Taj Houghton direction. Armstrong down there at full forward. Can't get the mark. There's forward line pressure, but the Eagles do very well to get it out of defensive 50. Now going towards full forward for the Eagles. Ball is recovered well by the Tigers. Up the lane now. And now McGovern's got it at centre-half back. Ball kick forward by Ginby. Finds Oscar Allen, gets wrapped up, but it's quarter time. 5-point lead to the Tigers. And a very, very, very interesting start for both teams. A lot of goals being kicked so far. And there's a lot riding on the result of this game as well. A win for either team could lock up a finals appearance for what would probably be the first time for both teams in quite a while. Ball heading towards West Coast defensive, our defensive 50. And Matt Hill gets the mark at centre wing. Kicks towards centre half forward. Jonty Fall gets sat on by McGovern. McGovern knocks it away. Picked up by Tim Kelly. Heading towards the centre of the ground. Taranto gets a fist to the ball. Recovers it nicely. Drops it in the tackle. Camporelli recovers. Handballs to Taranto. Matt Hill has a lot of space. Kicks towards full forward Harry Armstrong and Jonty Fall giving chase. But the ball only goes as far as Adams. He kicks to Kelly. Virgil at the wing now. Covered by Camporelli. Ginby's providing a lead. Covered by Smiley. And Smiley does a great job picking up the ball. Jonty Fall. Again, covered by McGovern. Just not getting a lot of the ball in this one right now. Ginby does a good job. Kicks wide looking for Virgil. Still finds it. He takes a bounce. Kicks over the top to Oscar Allen. Gives it back to Virgil. Gets chased down but does get boot to ball. Goes out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Short little kick. Another fist to the ball by Elijah Hollins. Having a great game so far. Bailey Williams quick hands to Ginby. Goes for a little run. Hits up close. Kicks to the pocket now. Dan Butler covered by Harrison Oliver. Butler recovers the ball. Quick snap by Jake Waterman. Doesn't go far. Oliver clears the ball out of defensive 50. Now it's Burgess and Layla once again. And it's a ball up. Really even contest in this second quarter so far. Nobody's managed to score. But Bailey Williams is on the run. And he's kicked his first goal of the game. And the Eagles are back in front. Cripps kicks the ball inside 50, finds Oscar Allen once again. And he's going to be lining up for goal. Hasn't kicked a goal today, just the 4 touches, but has marked the ball 5 times, including 2 contested marks. And that is a good kick. It's another goal to the Eagles. They have the first 2 of the quarter. The Eagles just passing the ball around in the midfield, doing very well by hand. And Oscar Allen on the lead once again. Gibcus just not staying with his man right now. Lining up for goal number 2 and to push this game into double-digit lead for the first time for the Eagles. And he kicks true. Now a 13-point lead. Cherry and Merritt in the ruck. Ball is cleared by Hill towards Rioli. And I was going to say, it is Jonty Fall. Going to take the mark inside 50. Could probably just run and kick. And that is exactly what he does. Taj Houghton covered by McCaig. Houghton in the pocket. He's hit the post. Nathan Broad now, former Tiger, was involved in the Harley Reid trade. It was him and 3 first-round picks. Ball heading towards full forward. I believe that's Lucas Camporelli. And Gabriel Johnston has marked on the goal line. He's going to have to do a check side from the pocket. Already kicked 1 today. Be wanting to kick his second. And he does. Now a 6-point game. Ginby kicks forward. Not a very good kick. That is a better kick from Taylor at centre-half back. Ball heading towards our centre-half forward area. Cherry can't mark. Good tackle by Burgess on Ashcroft. I'm going to have another ball up right at centre-half forward. Cherry just getting absolutely carted in the ruck right now by someone who's about a foot shorter than him. Hill with the outside of the foot ties the game. Gets his first. Cherry finally wins a hit out. Hill had the option to give to Camporelli. Didn't in the end. Can't get the mark in the contest inside the forward 50. But Gibcus gets the mark running from centre half back. Harley Reid has been a little quiet since he kicked that first goal. Jonty Fall has a shot at goal, but probably could have passed either via hand to Harley Reid or hit up a shorter target. Ball enters the West Coast defensive 50. Great fist by Trainer, but Cripps going to line up for goal number 3, and he's got it. Goal for goal right now in this one, but it is a very interesting game, and both teams kicking very straight. Trainer with a good spoil. Tim Kelly coming off the square, gets tackled. Smiley gets it out of defensive 50. Only as far as McGovern in the middle of the ground. Camporelli puts a body on that West Coast Eagles forward. Cherry can't take the mark. Hill picks it up. Gives it to Smiley. Rioli's there for the crumbs if Jonty Fall can't mark. But he puts the body on McGovern. And he is going to be lining up for goal number 2 today. And he's got close to 50 goals on the year. We haven't had a Tiger kick 50 goals on a year yet. The closest was Tom Lynch in season 1. I believe he kicked 48. Cherry and Merritt on the wing. Cherry finally wins a hit out. Taranto kicks forward. Finds Lucas Camporelli. Slows the game down a little bit. Kicks to Smiley. Quick hands to Taranto. Kicks forward. Rioli and Jonty Fall in the area. And if he can kick this, I have a good feeling the siren's going to go shortly. He's actually going to run around the corner. And he starts it wide. That is a very good looking kick. And with that goal, the Tigers go into the lead, or go into halftime, I should say, with a 1-point lead. Jamie Cripps leading the way with the goals so far. He's got 3. Johnston's got 2. Ginby 2. Zerha and Fall both have 2. Oscar Allen and Waterman also have 2. Matt Hill, 19 touches so far. Ginby, 18. Smiley, 16. Jonty Fall, 10. How many's Harley Reid got? Only the 6 touches so far. It's been a little bit quiet, but he could have been a lot worse. Very good work in the first quarter by both teams. Third quarter underway. Taranto gets the hit out straight away. Gets the forward 50 straight away, but kicks it straight to Jeremy McGovern, who goes very wide to Elijah Hollins. Gives it upfield to Cole. Taranto was there, but couldn't intercept Tim Kelly's mark. Gives it back to Elijah Hollins. Now back to Kelly. Kicks forward now. Short's down there with Butler. Short gets the fist. Gibcus is wrapped up. And we got a ball up inside West Coast's forward 50. Just a minute and a half into the third quarter. Kelly crumbing the stoppage, gets tackled again. Eagles with the hit out, another tackle, and the ball is cleared. Cherry can't take the mark, but the kick is now forward. Layla is down there, Broad takes it. Really, really good job by the Premiership Tiger. Johnston standing the mark. Jaden Short, and I can't even remember who that guy was. Josh Smiley gets the mark. Gives it to Jaden Short. Once again, Jonty Fall was there for the mark, but got sat on by McGovern. Ball enters the forward 50. We've got Crummers. They're not really doing anything. Taranto intercepts. Kicks towards goal. Layla can't take the mark on the goal line. First score of the quarter. Cherry with the hit out. Gets it clean to Hill. Kicks to the hot spot. We've got numbers down there. Can't get the mark. Great tackle by Armstrong. Another ball up. Cherry down to Smiley. Quick hands. Couldn't get it clear. Unfortunately, we turned the ball over. Ball gets cleared once again. Nobody standing there with Campbell Chesser. Quick hands to Ginby. Goes with that left foot down the line. Great spoil from behind. I believe that was short. Gibcus gets it clear. Harrison Oliver giving chase. Kicks the ball down the line once again. Johnston can't get a fist to it. Ball running towards the boundary. Somehow kept in by the Eagles, and they've done extremely well on that possession. Gibcus with the fist. Jaden Short recovers. Sam Layla and Elijah Hollands one-on-one. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Ball kick forward to the West Coast Eagles half-forward line. Butler picked up by Oscar Allen. Kicks towards goal. He kicks another one. He's got 3. Eagles have the lead for the first time in the half. Elijah Hollands has it on the corner of the center square. Ginby kicks towards goal. Just a behind. Brown in control of the kickouts right now. Cherry can't take the mark. Butler gets chased down. That is holding the ball. Great tackle by Jaden Short. Kicks forward now towards Johnston. And he takes a clean mark. Very, very nice. Layla gets spoiled but is running towards the ball. Gets tackled by Elijah Hollands. We have another ball up. Ball heading towards centre half back. We get the fist to the ball. But Oscar Allen is front and centre. Very, very good. Jaden Short clears it, looking for Camporelli. Tim Kelly takes the mark. Quick hands outside, finds Burgess. Campbell Chesser kicks short, finds Oscar Allen. He's going to have a look at a fourth here. Let's see what the former Eagles captain can do from this distance. He's kicked it. It was looking like it was drifting towards the left, but it's an 11-point lead now for the Eagles. Great hit out by Cherry. Taranto gives it wide to Camporelli. Kicks it short. May have been a push in the back, but it wasn't. Great defense by the Eagles. They've got numbers wide. Great fist by Smiley. Camporelli's giving chase. Handballs back to Smiley. That was really well done. Looking for Jonty Fall. Can't take the mark. Jeremy McGovern does a good job. Now Oscar Allen again on the lead. Gibcus sort of getting towered up a little bit in this one. Really good job by Trainer on Holman. Now, I think that's Camporelli up the field. It is. Has a lot of time. He's going to use that trusty left foot of his to try and hit up a lead. He's looking for Smiley. Gets him. Kicks it over the top. Got a couple of numbers here. Matt Hill looking for a goal. He's kicked another one. Back to a 5-point game. Camporelli kicks it out of the middle. Can't get a mark. Armstrong has a crack at a goal. He's kicked it. Tigers back in the lead. 1-point game. Cherry only knocks down to Ginby. Finds Burgess. Camporelli just standing there, not keeping up with his man. Sam Taylor in defense knocks it to the ground. Gibcus picks it up. Camporelli running back. Johnston also there. Actually, it's Rioli. Kicks forward. Jonty Fall is all by himself to have a look at his third goal. Starts it right. It's coming back. It's just going to be a behind, unfortunately. Ball sent to half forward. Johnston takes the contested mark. Kicks to Zerha on a lead. He's got it. A goal here would be very, very nice. And that's exactly what Zerha provides. Gets his third. And the Eagles now up. The Tigers up by 8. 20 minutes gone in the third. Cherry wins that one out of the middle. Can't find a teammate though. Williams gets smothered. Tackled by Hill. We've got a ball up. Williams and Cherry once again. Smiley gets tackled. Williams all open in the forward 50. He kicks another goal. That's his second. Back to a 2-point game. Clean hands out of the middle. Smiley looking for a target. Jonty Fall is in his sights, but it ends up with McGovern. He goes short kick wide, looking for Burgess and finds him. Kicks up the line towards Ginby. Smiley can't get a fist to it. Great play by the Eagles in these last couple of minutes. Jamie Cripps has been so good today. Gets tackled from behind. Looking for a man up forward. Ball comes down. Holman kicks it. Eagles have the lead. Eagles just out of the middle far too easily. There's nobody on the goal line. 2 quick ones for the Eagles. Not good enough from this point in time. Very good hit out by Cherry. Smiley runs onto it. Kicks to full forward. We got men down there. Can't get a mark. Looking for a crummer. Can't get it. Hollands kicked the last goal. Taranto looking for another lead. Ashcroft down there. Layla, I thought it was Smiley. Fall, kick it. He's got another. 4-point game, 26 minutes gone in the third. And that is 3-quarter time. A little bit of inaccurate kicking costing us the lead in this one. But there is still 1 quarter to go. Final quarter. And as I said many times already today, a lot riding on this one. This could make or break the season. We kick forward. Can't get a mark inside forward 50. McGovern does a great job. Jonty Fall, just as they were exiting, takes a mark at the corner of the 50 and the boundary. Ball is knocked through for a rush behind. 3-point game, and we are at half forward, looking to get the ball back into our forward half. Harley Reid intercepts the ball. Quick hands to Taranto. Looking for a target down there. Armstrong could have been held, but he's been pretty quiet today. Couldn't make anything of it. Ashcroft with the fist. Noah Long does a good job with the mark. Picked up by Taranto. Can't get the handball out. Campbell Chesser, great tackle. Got another stoppage at the corner of the centre square. Ball comes out in the tackle. Flick forward towards the halfway mark. Gibkis's kick is smothered. Jaden Ross and Dan Butler in the contest. Dan Butler going to have a crack at goal now. Just the 2 touches today, yet to kick a goal. It's coming back. It's not going to be good enough. It's another behind. Takes the mark at centre wing. Rioli can't grab it. Jonty Fall with a great tackle. Camporelli, more pressure. Harley Reid giving chase to Burgess. Chases him down. It's going to be a ball up. Camporelli trying to cover as many guys as he can. Burgess kicks towards Jamie Cripps. He's already got 4. We get a fist to it, but it's picked up by Tim Kelly. And he's kicked another goal for the Eagles. Back to a 10-point game. 9 minutes gone in the fourth. West Coast entering their forward half once again. Very good defense. Try and clear the ball as best we can, but we only get it as far as Chesser at the halfway point. Ginby and Layla, a couple of high draft picks. Ginby heading goalward. And Petrocelli, the first time I've said his name today, takes a mark on the goal line. And this is for probably a game-high 15-point lead. And the Eagles have got it. Make it a 16-point lead, excuse me. Merritt and Cherry now in the ruck. Quick hands out, Layla. Gets it wide to Smith. Kicks it short. Jonty Fall. He's got it. We need more of those quick goals. Layla isn't the target. Can't get the ball. Waterman, Brown, Taylor, they're all down there. Let's clear it. Gibkis, quick hands. That'll do. There's 2 of you there. There's actually 3 of you there. Oh my lord. Pick the ball up. Get rid of it. Hotton's on the lead. And he's got it. And he goes very wide to the pocket. Probably could have just taken a set shot from that distance. But to ball up inside our forward 50. 10-point margin to the Eagles' favour. Ball's knocked down to Ginby. Kelly gets tackled but gets it wide to Hollands. Heads down the line. It's Gibkis and Allen. Gibkis has been caught by Allen all day today. Kicks it down the line only as far as Rioli. Gets the ball free. Kicks it up the line for the Eagles. Allen is covered. Gets the ball to Nick Holman. Does a great job. Looking for Jake Waterman on the lead. Oh my god. Close takes a hanger. And now it's going to try and get to a 16-point game. If he kicks this goal. And he does. Ball knocked down to... I've loosened track of my guys. Cherry takes the mark. Very, very nice. Hill should take this inside forward 50. He's going to have a crack at the goals. He's already kicked a couple today. 26 touches, 2 goals. Has been very, very good. Goal kicking has been something he's improved as the years have gone by. Can't get it through as the mark is taken on the goal line. Merritt takes the mark in front of Zerha. Taranto gets a fist to the ball before Butler can take a mark. Gibkiss is tackled. Taranto, quick little chip kick. Kicks it straight to Burgell. Ball doesn't come loose in the tackle. 17 minutes gone. We're down by 16. Not completely out of it just yet. Smiley, kick short. Picked up by Layla. Another ball up inside forward 50. Smiley possibly could have just had a crack at the goals. That would have been fine in my book. The ball is cleared by the Eagles. Taranto has been really good getting a fist to the contest in these games. Armstrong on the lead. Can't take the mark. McGovern recovers the ball. Great find to Merritt. He goes back to Burgell. Up the wing now to Ginby. Burgell again, just in the chain of disposals. Looking for Holman. Does a great fist from behind from, I think that was Gibkiss. Trainer kicks the ball up to Lucas Camporelli. Go for a run. Run with the ball. Jonty Fall up on the half forward line. Camporelli's going to follow up his own ball. Jonty Fall. Play on or just kick it to somebody. Not to a pack, but we take the mark. Gabriel Johnston is going to need to kick this ball and kick this goal if we're going to stay in the game, and he does. Back to 10 points. 21 minutes gone in the fourth. 2 straight goals, and we are back in the lead. Kelly gets it to full forward. Bailey Williams takes the mark on Sam Taylor. He's already got 2 today. We're going to really need him to miss this if we're a chance. Ooh, he has missed it. Ooh, that could be interesting. Ben Camporelli, half back now. Short kick to Luke Trainer. Harley Reid is the target up the wing. Can't get the mark. Great job, Tim Kelly. Gets tackled. It's a ball up. Campbell Chester now wide open. And that's Jake Waterman on a lead. 11 points down, 25 minutes gone. Waterman lining up for number 3. That's a good kick. That should seal the game for the Eagles. And the Eagles have done it. 17-point winners at home. Very, very well played by both sides. We led early. We led at halftime. But 9-6 in the second half. Just ran away with the game, unfortunately. Oscar Allen kicked 4, as did Jonty Fall. Zerha had 3. Johnston had 3. Cripps had 3 in the first half. It was pretty quiet after that. Ginby had 41 touches, Smiley 34. Tim Kelly had 31, and Matt Hill had 27. Not good enough today in Perth, but we've got the rest of the regular season now to simulate. How many games have we got left? I think we got 4 games left. We are in 5th, so the Eagles move up to 7th. We are in 5th, so we could still be a chance to miss finals. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We've now got Carlton, who are in 10th right now. No injuries. Is anybody back from injury? Let's have a quick scout. I don't think so. Harry Sheasel is back, which is good. We'll put him into the starting lineup. James Leake can come out, and then Brown can become the sub. This is going to be a tough one. Carlton home game, but we should get the win, you'd think here. Win by 61, big win. Jonty Fall kicked 6. Layla had 42, Ashcroft 40, Camporelli 40, Rioli kicked 4, and Houghton had 3. We now take on Hawthorn, who we did beat earlier in the season during Gather Round, which was fantastic. Jonty Fall, our leading goal kicker, is now out, unfortunately. So I think we bring in Kajitsky. We'll put him at centre half forward. Hopefully he doesn't get too many injuries. We don't get too many more injuries. towards the back end of the year. Looks like everybody else should be okay. Jonty Fall's only out with a fitness test, so that should be okay. And Seth Campbell is out for the season with an Achilles rupture. The Hawks have lost their last 2. Hopefully we can make it their last 3. It's another draw. 10 goals to 11 in the final quarter is ridiculous. Lots and lots of goal kickers, but unfortunately a draw doesn't really do much for us. Another game at Marvel, this time up against GWS. It's a big win. 150 plays 132. It's big in the context of the season, not so much by margin. Armstrong kicks 5, Jonty Fall kicks 4. Really competitive game. And who is our last game of the season against? It's the Suns. We've actually had quite a tough run of things towards the end of the season. And now we've got to take on the Gold Coast Suns. We've actually got Cherry, who is injured now. I suppose we'll bring in Mr. Miller. He can come in, and then we'll bring in Taranto for Smith, and that is fine. Taranto can sit as the sub for now while he's coming back from injury. It's the Suns on the Gold Coast. Hopefully we can finish our regular season with a win, and we do. 49-point winners. Harry Armstrong kicks 8. Morris Rioli kicks 4. Ashcroft kicks 3. Johnston 2. Very, very good game. And a very good way to end the regular season. And we'll skip forward to this point in time. We'll have a sneak peek at the ladder. We are going to be playing finals for the first time this series. It's going to be great. Our first final is going to be up against Essendon, who finished top of the ladder. Hawthorn are going to play Gold Coast. Collingwood will play Sydney, and then Brisbane and the West Coast Eagles will play each other. But it's not our home game, that first final, but we do have a double chance, which is great. Quick look at the stats for our regular season players. Jonty Fall, 60 goals for the season. Was really, really good and did miss a game. Harry Armstrong, that big bag of 8 towards the back end of the season, did help. He ended up kicking 54. Taj Houghton, 45 goals. Morris Rioli, 41 goals. I'm assuming this is all career high for those 4 guys. Cam Zerha kicked 27. Judson Clark, 24. Matt Hill, 22 in the midfield, was really good. Harley Reid, 20 from 19 games, is also good. Smiley, 19 from 23 in the midfield, was great. I wish Johnston kicked a few more goals, but did get some run through the midfield as well. In terms of major ball winners, Smiley, 790 touches. That is career high stuff by him. Layla had 630, did miss a couple of games, as did Harley Reid. And we all kicked relatively straight, with the exception of Sam Layla down here. 10 goals, 23. Nothing to write home about. But Rioli, 41 goals, 22. Taj Houghton, 45, 33. And Harry Armstrong, 54, 47. We wish that was a little better. But Jonty Fall, 60 goals, 49 was also pretty good. And Josh Smiley led with the most score assists as well. Our next game will be the qualifying final up against the Bombers, as I said at the MCG. We're going to play every single finals game, so we're not going to miss every single game. We're not going to simulate anything in the finals. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to play at least 2, which will be lovely, and then hopefully we can play a few more after that if need be. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and the support on these videos has been great and I very much appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys then. Bye!